Hey, what is going on, guys? This is CodedSteele, and welcome to another Dark Souls video. So, if you remember what I was talking to you guys about last time, I said that I failed to blow this area up. Well, actually, I went and I blew it up off camera. Yeah, I blew it up off camera. And, basically, this is what's down here. There's this little bonfire that you can rest at, and then there's a blacksmith, actually. And this torch is not lit at first. So what I actually had to do was go over to the bonfire, press Y to toggle, light the torch, blah, 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 and then come over here and light this. And then what actually happens is this guy's sitting over here at first. And when you light this and you rest at a bonfire or you, whatever else, you teleport to an area, you come back. And he's actually moves towards the flame. This guy really likes fire for some reason. I don't know. That's just kind of what his design is. And if you talk to him...
Oh, why can't they all be this easy? We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say. Oh, dear flame. I ought to... Flame. Dear flame. I ought to fetch...
So there you go. I ought to fetch a new ember, flame dear flame. Basically what he's referring to is, just like in Dark Souls 1, there's different embers that you can grab and you can use them to upgrade your weapons. Although I shouldn't say different embers, there's only one ember, and we're actually going to get that later in a new area that we won't be getting to today, but maybe next video or the video after. So we're going to pick up these large titanite shards, which are in this chest. There's actually a lot of loot in this area, so it would really suck to miss this. A lot of titanite shards and large titanite shards, iron arrows, blah blah, and then heavy bolts. Heavy bolts are pretty useful. We haven't started really using crossbows and stuff like that. So, crafting hammer, twinkling titanite. Awesome. So, a lot of good loot down here, actually. A lot of good stuff for upgrading. I am not going to rest at this bonfire because I actually have killed all the enemies off in this area, because we're going to go fight the boss here in just a few minutes. But, just a quick few things here. My character model has changed a little bit. I think I have pretty much close to the same weapons. I know I had this hand axe before, but I actually dropped this hand axe out now for a better weapon, which is this. And then also I talked about the bastard sword last time. Well, I actually upgraded the bastard sword and made it to where we have enough strength to actually use this. This is the weapon I want to use against the boss. Another thing you guys might notice is I have soul arrows now. So I dipped a little bit into the magic pool, just a tiny bit. I don't have much intelligence at all. I think I have 8, something like that. Yeah, or 10 intelligence. Just the bare minimum to use soul arrows. I just figured it's a good ranged option for me to wipe out enemies that are a little bit out of our range for now. So that's all I did. No major changes. Still going for the strength build. Still blah blah, going for all that stuff. So we're going to venture towards the boss now. I don't particularly like this boss. There's just one reason why. There's actually 3 of them, and that can be a little frustrating, especially if you allow them all to gang up on you. That gets very frustrating. So my goal is going to be to not let that happen. We're going to try to get through this with as little frustration as I possibly can. There is a really cheapo way to kill this guy. You can actually stagger the hell out of him. We're not going to do that. We're just going to try to kill him. You know, I'm actually going to summon this NPC Phantom, I think. Pilgrim Belclair. I don't really... yeah, I'm going to, because she's got some really high magic damage. And I don't trust my endurance enough to be able to withstand a pummeling, especially if 3 of these guys are going to come at me. I do not think I would survive a pummeling. I think this sword is going to help me out quite a bit, though. And why don't we go ahead and actually... I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try this aromatic ooze out on the bastard sword. I'm going to see if it gives it a little more kick. I'm hoping it does. And let's get in there and fight this guy. These guys. Ah, crap, it fell off. Nada. Back up, guy. So, one's already down. Like I said, not a particularly really difficult boss. The only irritating thing is there's 3 of them. I mean, and the fact that there's 3 of them, man, irritating. But as you can see, Pilgrim Valkyrie and I actually are making pretty quick work with these guys. It has to be due to this nice bastard sword that I have. Oh, that's not what we wanted. I've got both of these guys up here now. That is not good. Ouch. Ouch. So, we've already almost got the second one dead. And actually, if Pilgrim Valkyrie serves us well, she'll probably take this last guy out, which she did. So now we can pretty much focus on beating the hell out of this last guy. Whoa, I don't know how I did not hit there. Look at that damage. Wow. We're actually getting we're beating the hell out of this guy, actually. I'm not going to take any risks. But this is actually a fairly easy fight if you summon Pilgrim Valkyrie. I think these bosses might actually have been nerfed a little bit. And Valkyrie, wow. Usually this fight never goes this smoothly, so I'm actually very, very shocked that it went as well as it did. Nonetheless, I'm actually happy it went that well. It's really nice that it was that easy. But just, so you guys know, if you have a little more trouble with it, it's not really that easy of a fight. It can be a little bit challenging sometimes. But in the same regard, it's also not really that hard either. So, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing here, I'm actually sniffing the walls for a secret thing, because there's a ton of them in this room. At least they're supposed to be. Okay, they're not up there. Alright, that's weird. Okay. So, let's climb this ladder. You guys might have seen while I was fighting, there was an item up here somewhere. There should be a doorway right there. Yep. So, nothing to worry about with this chest. There's no trap or nothing, so I'm not going to worry about that. The Hush Sorcery. Probably won't be using that. I think it quiets your footsteps or something, but yeah, I'm probably going to stick more towards melee with this build. I might go into... I want to start using a variety of different things, but the problem is once you start spreading your character really thin, I mean, you kind of start suffering in one stat or another, and you're going to find yourself, you might get a little stuck, especially if you get to a boss, and you can't beat him now because you pumped each and every single stat, and now one stat is suffering more than another stat is, and, I mean... not really good. I picked up the target shield there. It's a nice parry window shield. I think this room is empty. I mean, at least that's what it seems to be. It seems to be empty. Every time I've gone in there, I've not been able to sniff anything out on the walls by pushing A or whatever. But I've never seen anything in there. I think we've gotten everything, I want to say. And if we haven't, too bad, I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and do this all dang day. But yeah, we've been on every single one of these walls now. So, pretty sure we got everything at this point. I'm going to go ahead and move on. I think this will take us back up to the top up here. And then we can go ahead and move on here. Careful at that point. You guys will see. That guy explodes right there and actually tries to kill you, which it's a little sneaky. That actually hit me the first time I went through here, so I'm sure that's not a surprise to anyone, because if you don't know it's there, how could you you know to speed up and go past that. Usually this game wants you to move slowly through an area, but if you don't move fastly through there, you will pay the consequences. So we're going to rest at this bonfire, and because now that we've made it past that boss, I mean, there's really no reason to sit here and goof around. I am going to show you this area down here, but we're not going to proceed because you'll see it. Well, you won't see in a minute because we're actually not going to proceed. But I'm going to grab this chest. Nice. Priest's chime. Okay, so we want to use more miracles. That option. If you place the Pharaoh's Lockstone over here, I believe a little blue thing, the mark of the Pharaoh Lockstone thing, will pop up on this wall. You can slash it, and it will take you to a new area. I think it's called Belfry Luna. And we're not going to go there yet because there's a lot of NPC invasions there. As much as you guys would probably like to see me get whooped or whatever by somebody else playing the game, we're not going to do that right now. We'll do that later. The other thing that I wanted to do in this video, actually, was... Well, first we're going to go back to Majula really fast. Just a real quick thing I want to take care of there. I'm thinking I'm just going to upgrade my bastard sword a little bit. And then probably just going to pump a few points into endurance and vitality a little bit. Or vigor. Sorry. Old habits die hard. It was vitality in Dark Souls. Now it's vigor. So I think vitality now raises your quick burden and whatever else. Yeah, that's what it does. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to pump 2 points. Actually, we're going to pump a few points into there. I'm going to pump them up to 15. And the reason I'm doing this is because my endurance wasn't necessarily the level I wanted it at. Even fighting the Ruin Sentinels, it wasn't the level that I particularly wanted it at. I actually did want it a little higher. Yeah, but Estus 5 shard.
There. Less.
Well, she would tell me, I think. Yeah. No Estus 5 shard. Alright. Just a quick thing here. All we're going to do is reinforce, and we're just going to reinforce this bastard sword plus 5. So get significant damage bonus out. That's going to take care of everything as far as this area is concerned. We're done with Majula for now. The only other thing I really wanted to do today was I kind of wanted to go through and take out another boss, actually. Which, the reason I want to do this is just because I do particularly like this boss. It's the same boss they had in Dark Souls. It's actually Dragonslayer Ornstein, more or less, but they just call him Old Dragonslayer in this game to not make a reference to King Ornstein or whatever. So, this area can be dismal for new players because these guys look extremely daunting. They're actually not fun. I mean, look at that. 3 whacks and this guy's down. I'm 2-handing my weapon. You know, no real problems here, actually. And as you'll see, even the boss in a minute, not really particularly difficult. Which is odd because everybody, that was like the most difficult boss fight in... Go ahead and do that on there. What do you got? Nice. Okay. But Dragonslayer Ornstein and Schmo were like the bane of everybody's existence in Dark Souls. So it's kind of interesting that in this game, when he's all by himself, he's not really that difficult. Not really that challenging. Alright. That guy here. It's 2 strong attack. There we go. Yeah. Right. And now as soon as you take that guy out, these other 2 guys feel like they gotta come rushing into his rescue. Oh, wow, he did the 4th attack. That don't happen very often. Come on, man. Give me a break, guys. I don't like fighting 2 of you at once. I think that other guy's actually going to give us a break. Yeah, I went back to the doorway. Great. Freaking pain in the ass fighting these guys. Alright. Now, obviously, when they're one-on-one, these guys are nothing. So, as you've seen. Oh, shoot. There we go. As you guys can see, don't make the mistake of thinking that, you know, you need to roll that one move. You can actually walk right underneath it, as you just saw me do. I did it like 2 times. Walking right underneath this sword. These guys, bit of a different story. I mean, I actually think I'm just going to because I don't plan on or Dragonslayer as okay. This guy really wants to try to... Boom! Got him. Oh, this guy feels like he needs to charge us. Look at this. Right underneath. Nothing real, you know, particularly... Wow. See that force thing coming. There we go. Nice and easy, actually, to take him out. We're just going to pop a life gem here for safety concern here. Let's put some stuff here. Move this area a little bit. So, I think in my videos I've been talking a little too quietly when I've been trying to listen. Some of the times my voice doesn't project over the top of the audio for the environment and the slashing and stuff. So what I might actually do, I'm going to see how this video comes out, and if it has the same problem, then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn the audio down for the turn the in-game audio down. And actually, I should just do that now. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to turn the in-game audio down because I don't want that overshadowing, you know, whatever else here. I think that's good enough. That should be good enough. It's half volume. So. This is kind of my favorite thing to do. Just as its doors come down. You know, just kind of praise the door. Or war cry at the door, not praise the door. Don't have that emote yet. But they do have the praise the sun emote in here. I can't imagine they would ever drop that because that was such a big deal in the first game. I mean, if they dropped that, there would probably be a riot. So, okay. Oh, my bad. I forgot to talk about this. This is the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1. You actually get this by spending a ton of souls at with Melentia in Majula or in the Forest of the Fallen Giants or whatever. You just spend a ton of souls with her, and she gives you the ring, no questions asked. So pretty cool little thing that they do for you there. And I've been using it because, heck, it's going to give me a lot of souls. I mean, I don't know what the multiplier is, but you get a significant boost to the amount of souls you get with the +1. There is a +2 version, but I think you can only get it on New Game Plus. Behold, Thee Olde Dragonslayer. Ow, he got me. Yeah. Yeah, he can be a little daunting, but like I said, he's not particularly difficult. Just look at that, 2 swings, and I've already got a good amount of his health gone. Just 2 swings is probably a little too greedy, actually. That I think is unblockable, so don't get hit by that. Oh, he got me good. He got me good. All right, let's get this ass quickly. Wow, man. We are having some close freaking calls with this guy here. Like I said, he's not really that hard, so I don't know why I'm having this one. Trouble, come on, roll! I should have been able to roll that. I was freaking hammering that roll button, but it would not execute for the life of me. Like I said, do not want to try to get hit by that, because pretty sure it's unblocked. And he gets me again. Alright, we're just going to have to patiently wait for an opportunity here. I'm not even going to sit here and... If you're actually a spellcaster, he's a lot easier to take out. You can get two swipes there because he usually tries to back away. And that's pretty easy to strafe. You don't even really need to roll that. You just strafe it. Ow. He almost got my stamina. See, that's the reason I pumped my stamina the way I did. It's because I knew eventually bosses were going to start trying to do our stamina in pretty good. Okay, so you guys can see that there. I did that one swipe and it didn't do much damage. He must have some kind of like a damage reduction frame in there. But as you can see, again, not a difficult boss. Fairly easy. Goes down without too much effort. As you guys can see, it took me one try. I might be a little over leveled for him. I am level 54. That is probably a little over leveled for him, but I've been doing a little bit of online co-op, helping people out and whatever else. I love the online in this game so much, so I cannot stop playing it. I'm like addicted. So I've been playing the online a lot. Create Knight, Iron Mask, and Tower Shield. Tower Shield's a nice shield. You guys might know that from like Demon Souls. I think that goes back as far as Demon Souls to the tower, the actual Tower Knight. But obviously they changed it a little bit. It doesn't look the same from that game. 100% damage reduction. It is heavy as a bee, and I will not be using it probably at all the entire playthrough. So we're going to talk to this guy. I can't remember what his name is. So let's hear what he's got to say.
Transient being, you have obtained proof you are worthy. You may call yourself one of us. Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day you are. Rejoice.
So he wants to ask you if you want to join the Blue Sentinels, which is a PvP covenant. We're not going to. I'm not going to join it. But the only reason he'll ask you, the only way he'll ask you that question, is if you have the. Oh, I passed it. If you have one of these on you, the Token of Fidelity, which the only way to get these is there is one scattered in the game. And there are some scattered in the game, I believe. Oh, okay. He's also functions as a merchant, but I guess you have to be part of his covenant in order for him to function as a merchant, which that kind of sucks. But no harm done, I guess. So moving pretty efficiently through this game, I would say. Took out 2 bosses. As you guys can see, not really particularly challenging thing to do. What do we do now? You know what? I know what we're gonna do. We're going to traverse to what's the name of the place? It's the place where we're going to meet the mage that's going to teach you spells. The guy that teaches you spells in this game. Cannot remember what that place is called for the life of me. Oh, Wharf. Old Man's Wharf. Or something like that. Old Wharf. We're going to head there next. After we get this. Oh, I don't know. How
Just
not back in the I don't know what we did. Oh, we didn't talk. Probably finished talking.
Why did I come here? Sometime. And being... to a place. Sorry.
Alright.
No need.
So I think she's gonna go ahead now and go back to Majula. I must have made the mistake of not finishing her dialogues. So she'll go back now. Or should go back now. Because we need her back in Majula to open up a new area that we can explore. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to go fight actually an optional boss at this point. And the reason he's optional is because we have already defeated the Pursuer. So since we defeated the Pursuer, this boss becomes optional. But I kind of want to just explore as much as I can in this playthrough. I don't think I'm going to quite get everything. I would love to get everything, just because I like to be a completionist. I like to be thorough through the game, but this game has got so much crud packed into it per square inch that it's dang near impossible to do it. Unless you know the game inside out, which I definitely do not. I know a lot about like the beginning area of the game and then late game areas. I have no clue where any of the stuff is, how to traverse it, how to do anything. So I'm blind basically in those areas. And being blind now, or being blind in the beginning, would make this very slow playthrough. I think it's cool to watch people play through a game blind on YouTube, and that's awesome. But the problem is everything I've seen of people playing through blind or whatever, they move really slowly through an area as to not miss anything. Almost like, you know, it's like they're afraid of, you know, for good reason. They're afraid of traps. They're afraid of everything. They don't know what they're going to encounter. They have good reason for moving slowly through an area, but I don't think that somebody's comfortable watching. Yeah, there's always nothing down here. Why do I come down here? But I don't think people get particularly comfortable watching them traverse an area over the course of 2 hours or 3 hours, you know, and then they finally make it to another area or whatever. I'm not particularly sure what all I'm going to do with this game. There's tons of speed runs and all kinds of stuff that people do with these games. I don't think I'm going to attempt one because I do not think I'd be able to do it as effectively as some of the people can do with this game. You have to practice for hours and hours and hours, and I don't care what anybody says. Those people who do those speed runs, anytime you see them do a perfected speed run, that's obviously not their first time doing that speed run. They've probably done it 20, 30 times before that, and then they finally got it a good time that they can actually, you know, post and say they did a good job. So this is not the way to go, but there's loot up here, so we're gonna go this way. Alright, I think there's some armor in here, if I remember correctly. Like old knight set or something. I don't remember. Or knight helms. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, there should be nothing over here. Yeah, there is nothing over here. No, you can't get through that door. Don't try. It's a waste of your time. So, just decoration. Moving forward. We're almost to the new area where we need to get to. There should be nothing there. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. I think. Trying to see. No. Okay. Never mind. I was going to mention something, but it didn't turn out the way I thought or whatever.
This is for you. Of course, Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one. My family had little fortune with two things. My soul. I was raised. Life was hard, but I had swift success on the battlefield. And then I came. Have you heard of the undead? An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade. Finally, he turns hollow, and a hollow one can skirt this wicked fate, assuming, of course, that the legends are true. I can only hope that they are.
If you can see her face there, you can see that part of her face is hollowing. So...
I'm sorry. I suppose...
So that's it for her there. Sorry, I kind of skipped through her dialect a little bit, but I've read it quite a few times, and, you know, basically she's just talking about her homeland and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. stuff that I just don't care about right now. So, let me see here. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go back to Majula right quickly. I want to upgrade my sword a little bit more, maybe so I can one-shot these guys. It'd be nice to just be able to one-shot them and not have to deal with swinging that heavy sword twice just to kill something. And I can just, you know, boom, and you're done. I don't really know if I can upgrade it again, though. I did pick up a large sum of Titanite shards. I don't know what level this sword's at. It's at 5. Can it get to 6? I think I can get it to 6. Yeah, I should be able to get it to 6. No, I can't get it to 6. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. I mean, what I guess I can do... This is the thing that... This isn't going to help me too much, I know, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to try to pump my attack up at just a few more points. See if it'll help me a little bit. And then we're just going to pump the adaptability up to 10. There we go. That should be okay. How much time do we got left? We actually got quite a bit of time left, honestly. I'm comfortable with doing like 45 to 50 minute videos, maybe even up to an hour, but I don't want to go much beyond an hour because at that point, I feel like even around 30 minutes, you begin to lose people's attention. So, and sometimes even sooner than that if you're not very, you know, attentive. Here's Lucatiel down here. This is another area we're just going to go to.
Oh, hello there. This room is not as it seems. There are 2, not 1 pathways leading out. And only this lovely thing revealed. And this, you lovely, shall I provide?
So we can buy items from her, obviously, which are just going to be a bunch of spells. Not going to do that right now. Or not spells, miracles, whatever. Same diff. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to move the path. Who knows? Actually, maybe we'll be able to take out one more boss today. We're actually not going to do the old man's or the dwarf today. We're not going to do the old dwarf today. Reason being, it's going to take so long to traverse that area. It's crazy, and I'd rather have the bastard sword a little more leveled up before I take that on. That way I can one-shot those guys. I don't have to sit here and swing my sword 3-4 times. Or whatever else. So, and that's actually not a very good area to do a run through. Like if you see a very good world record run, they're not going to run through that area. They will take the pursuer route because... Okay, hang on just a second.
The dark stirs. I see that the dark has sparked within you. My name is Falcon. I will trek with you. What do you need?
So, the requirement for meeting with this guy is actually 8 faith and 8 intelligence, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I think that's the requirement. And I have 10 intelligence and 8 faith, so that's why I was able to talk to him. All he does, he just sells a bunch of stuff that is going to allow you to use... it allows you to use hexes. And so this will allow you to use hexes and spells, and this will allow you to use hexes and miracles. So that's a nice handy ring. You don't lose any souls when you die. Dark pine resin, blah, strengthens whatever else. And then he sells 1 miracle, and he sells a bunch of hexes, which I don't think we can use a single one of these hexes. Yep, we can't even use a single one of these hexes. Wow, does that suck, because it'd be nice to be able to use, like, resonant weapon. I don't even know what resonant weapon does. I don't even know what half of these things do. So I can't even say nothing about half of these. Dark Orb. Dark Orb was an okay spell in the first one. I'm sure they probably nerfed the hell out of it in this one. Dark Weapon would actually be nice to have, but 16 Intelligence and 14 Faith, that's just something we don't have right now. But we do have that Dark Pine Resin. We're going to have to wait on that. I'm not going to do that right now. Archdrake Staff. Is that... I probably can't even use that right now. And this Catalyst, I'm sure, is... Yeah, it's C scaling with Intelligence. So that Archdrake Staff is probably considerably better with spells, but we don't even have the Intelligence to use it right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, with 10 Intelligence, we definitely don't. Maybe later we'll pump a few more points into Intelligence or something. I might do that off camera or whatever. And then I'll show you guys me purchasing the spells and whatever else. So, we're just going to try to speed through this area really quickly. I don't know how this is going to work, but we should be able to one-shot all of these guys. Dang it. Small blue burr, nice fire resist item, I believe. You use it on yourself and your character's got a boost to his flame defense. Like I said, I'm just going to try to run this area as quickly as I can. I don't know how this is going to work out for me here. There should be freaking people shooting poison arrows and stuff. I'm not going to sit and play around with that. Oh shoot, that's not how this is supposed to go down. Oops. Alright, we're going to go down here. This guy's still trying to pop this off. No! Man, if you guys haven't noticed this already by watching me, or even playing through on your own run or whatever you've done, ranged enemies, man, that's all I gotta say, is just ranged enemies in this game. They are crazy good. So, yeah, you definitely gotta watch your back in this game when it comes to ranged enemies. So, can't go that way. And actually, this was the wrong way to go. If you want to proceed, you actually have to stay on that ledge and go through the doorway that you guys might have saw. Alright. Get this easily, I think. Or not. Thought we could get him pretty easily. This guy tries to ambush you, but little too slow there. Poison moss and life gem. This place is actually a good farming point for poison moss. I'll show you guys that later. That's a trap, as you guys just saw. I just drank Estus. Smart. Good thing there's a bonfire coming up, and I can make mistakes like that without paying too much of a penalty. Hey, look at that, he falls to his death. That makes our job a lot easier. Thank you. What I'm going to attempt to do, and possibly fail, is we're going to go down this ladder really quickly because there's a bonfire at the bottom. And we are going to touch the bonfire, just so we will respawn here. And I'm going to attempt to grab that treasure that you guys are seeing over there. I don't know how well this is going to go down, because this is a very, very, very not particularly easy treasure to obtain, just because of what you have to do and what's below you. Oh, look at that. Wow, that actually went a lot. Usually I roll. How come I didn't roll? Wow, okay. Usually my character will roll and I have to quickly turn around and come back and blah, blah, blah. That actually went so much smoother than I thought it was going to go. I like it when things go better than how I say it's going to go. I mean, and then I don't like it at the same time because it makes me look like a dumbass. I try to tell you guys, hey, you know, this part's going to be difficult, and then I have no problems with it. And That's not to say that you guys might not have problems with it. I'm just trying to give you guys heads up. You know, hey, what's going to be a troubled area in this game? You know, possibly doing this. Okay, you know, just so you guys have an idea as to what could be a future problem for you. So we're going to quickly take this moth out. Not too bad. And that sucks because he dropped the poison moss on that thing, and I don't know how we're going to grab that. Alright. But I think point noted. You guys probably see that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I drank Estus, and I still freaking died. I called it. I called it. I called it. Ah. I did the animation for drinking the Estus, and my character died right as he was doing it. Oh, that's great. That's great, though. I do eventually want to try to go through this game deathless, because there is a ring you can get for not dying. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to pull it off, but I would love to pull it off. I'm not going to... You know what? I'm not even going to waste our... Oh, I really should, because you got souls down there. Darn it, why did I screw up and do that area? I should have just skipped that and moved right on ahead. But I do not want to risk losing those souls. Sorry. Sorry about this, guys. I really thought we were going to get to another boss today, but we didn't. So I'm probably going to end this video here as soon as I get my souls back and traverse a little further. Probably going to go ahead and end this video, and we'll continue right in this general area next time. I don't plan on... Should have just been smart and spelled this guy to death. That's how I should have done things, because no sense in sitting here. We're going down there and risking our lives. That, and I have throwing knives too. I haven't even been using the throwing knives. There's a lot of things I haven't been doing. Alright, this guy's dead. That's all I care about. So, poison moss, and then we get our massive not necessarily massive, but large amount of souls back. So, yeah, what I'm going to do here is something that's going to be a bit of a time saver for us. I'm going to use a homeward bone because I want to go back to that last bonfire and not have to go through opening up this gateway and going back through this whole area. There's no more hidden items along that path. That was it right there. There were cards, rapier, in that chest. That was supposed to be the special item that you could grab going down here. So there's no really particular reason for us to continue going any further in that area. So now we're going to kind of end this video by just moving a little bit further into this area. Do I have my ring? Yeah, I do have my ring of restoration on. It really looks like that almost does nothing. To my knowledge, there's no +1 or +2 version of that item, so there's nothing I can even do about it to make it go faster. Don't fall off, please. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was a little too much excitement. Wow, that was too much excitement. Whoa. I thought we were dead there for a second. Probably should have been, but we cheated the game. I got stuck in the ground or whatever happened. So that's not always nice. I like it when the game doesn't get it right. Let me oh, I could have just done a double and got it. But I didn't. Alright. He's dead. That's all that matters. We're going to take out this poison. Moss guy, yeah. Yeah, alright. Okay, we're moving pretty good through this area. That's good. I kind of like to end on a... kind of was hoping I was going to end this on a high note. And we got poisoned. Right as soon as I said high note, we're ending. No. Yeah, we'll just use it. And then when we're done, we'll Estus it back. There, little fella. Let's get a bang there on Whoa, that guy is, he's looking for blood. And he snuck right up on us. That was the suckish thing. And I let him sneak right up on me. That was the even suckier thing. As you guys can see, that weapon bypasses your shield pretty well there. So, it took a pretty good nick of health out of me. So you don't want to block their attacks, I guess, is the lesson to be learned there. You want to try to get strafe away from them however you possibly can. Let me see if we can get the jump on this guy. I don't think we're gonna. Nope, we didn't. Freaking these guys got all over their body or something, and he cleared our stamina gauge. Oh, not good. Not good. And they don't stagger very easily either. Gosh, man. These guys are like superhuman. He's dead though. Cannot stand up to my two-handed R2, that's for sure. Two-handed RT, sorry, because I'm playing on the Xbox. But I did play Demon Souls and Dark Souls both on the PS3, so kind of been a little bit of a interesting change-up for me actually coming to this system. My PS3 ain't working real well right now, but that's the only reason why I'm playing it on the Xbox. Otherwise, this would have been another PS3 game for me. Alright, yeah, I believe we cleared this area pretty well here. There's just a few little more detailed things that I want to do, and then we're probably going to call this the end here. So, yep, this guy wants me. Yes, he does. And that guy wants me, and I forgot about him. See, you know what though? In a way, it's cool. It's a good thing, like I said, that I'm going through this. I have a little bit of insight as to what's going to happen, but I do forget things. I don't remember everything that's going to happen. So there's still excitement left in the game as far as, you know, wow, what's going to happen next, or, you know, am I going to see this coming, or whatever. I might not see everything coming, so you guys might have the advantage on me. Some of you guys that have played ahead might have the advantage on me of that, to know what's going to be coming next, but I might not necessarily know what's next. So, I think I finally got the backstab mechanic down pretty well, but I bet you just as soon as I say that, I probably will find out that I don't. Okay. Nice to meet you too. I don't think we're going to have enough time to do much further in this area. The bridge is taking out. There's a spell right over here down in this gap. We're going to go grab it real quick here. Just because we've got the time while that thing's going down. At least I think there is, right? Yeah, Soul Spear right there. Okay. Soul Spear, a spell that we probably will not even be using in the entire length of this playthrough, since it is so much, requires like 40 intelligence or something. We don't even have anywhere near that. So, probably won't be using it at all in this playthrough, unless we respect our character and headed down the path for intelligence. I don't have any particular plans of doing that. I plan on sticking with a melee build. Just because melee, it seems like It's easier to get weapons. Spells are a little bit harder to get your hands on, I think, is what I've realized with this game. I mean, you can do it. You can get your hands on spells, but, I mean, I got to traverse No Man's Wharf to do it, or I can use, you know, miracles, and using miracles is not easy either, though, because I still got to, you know, go ahead and get my faith built up enough to be able to use them and all this other stuff. And we're fixing to get cursed. Alright, that guy's dead. The Necromancer is down. Which is a big dang deal. Haha, guys. I do gotta admit, if any of you guys have played Demon Souls, you probably know this already, but Skulls, my goodness, Skulls, that is all I can say. My goodness. Because those guys are freaking bastards in Demon Souls. They would roll towards you and they would continue to roll until they got at you. You need to have like a really high endurance just to be able to block them. My goodness. Bad, bad, bad enemies. So, they've actually come a long way. They were a little worse in Dark Souls, probably, and then in this game, they're nothing anymore, even. I don't have any problems with them anymore. So, which is a good thing, because our next boss actually is going to comprise of some skeletons. Oh, these guys want my blood. And they're getting it. They're getting it quite well. Wow. Okay, let's try to play that a little safe. My last goal that I want to do of this episode, and then we're going to end it actually, I've kind of figured out what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to sprint for this little alcove over here. Should be coming up. Alright. Pop ourselves a light gem there. I wanted to sprint for this alcove just for one reason and one reason only. To get this key, because there is another bonfire which we can activate. I should just be R2ing these guys. I don't know why I'm not doing that. It's an instant kill. Undead lockaway key. So we're going to sprint back to this bonfire. We're going to go meet an NPC, and then that's going to be where this is going to wrap up. And we're going to call it quits on this. Next time we'll start out with clearing the rest of this area out, fighting the boss, and getting to a new area. Should be really, really quick, straightforward, and simple. Might even get to fight two bosses next time, because they're pretty close proximity bosses, which we would be fighting. So, yeah. Let's meet this interesting NPC here.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him. The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him. I am Creighton of Mirror. I travel from land to land. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought I'd join forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and I decided to set a trap for him here. I can't believe that I was so dense. Thankless. You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said. He wears this rather unusual ring. You know it. When I've seen his type before. He kills entirely for the pleasure of it. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man's better off. He's a slick talker.
Well, as you guys might have seen, there's a battle amongst the NPCs here. So, he's telling you Pate, which is the guy that we had fist pump. He's telling you the guy, Pate, that we met in the fight with the last giant is dirty, basically. So, yeah, that's going to be the note that we're going to end on then, I guess. So, I guess that's going to be it for this episode, guys, and I will catch you guys next time. And I'm actually going to change this out for a, yeah, well, that's not what I wanted to do. But whatever, I'll fix that later. Anyways, thanks, guys, for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys at the next Dark Souls video.